everyone, and welcome to Knife Review 3000. Today we've got the KINGMAX X10. This always comes up on Amazon when I'm searching for multi-tools. This is one of the first things that pops up that's like sponsored, and it comes in at about 17 bucks. So I figured, let's see what you get for 17 bucks. Seems like a lot. Multi-tool with pliers, a locking blade, and then a 9-piece screwdriver set. How bad could it be, right? Well, we're about to find out. So this is the guy here. Not super heavy. Comes in about 7.7 ounces is what they say. Let's see it. Can test that out real quick. Pretty close. 7.65 ounces. So not super light, but not super heavy either. The Leatherman comes in at about 9 ounces, I think. The Super Tool 300, just kind of my daily driver here. So a little bit less than that, but then you add the sheath and the bits, and you're coming in well over 10 ounces with all that. So just keep that in mind. So what you get for 17 bucks is a partially serrated blade. Not sure the steel, doesn't really say, but you can rest assured it's probably fairly crappy. The serrations are just about useless. The tops of those peaks are not sharp at all, and then if you notice, the coating that they have just completely covers it up. The coating just goes right over that supposedly sharpened blade. So things like you have a little bit of paracord you need cut. Well, don't do it with Jesus. Got my mic there. I thought it went through, but it didn't. I mean, it barely even cut that. So you can. I did try this earlier. The non-serrated part up front there works fairly well, but the whole point of the serrations is to get through stuff like that quicker. If you want to see some good serrations, Spider's Co.'s got some excellent ones there. You can tell a huge difference. And then if you do need to get through paracord, much easier. So FYI, Spider Co. does some really good serrations. But back to this guy. So that half, or a third of that blade is fairly useless. You can spend some time working on it, trying to get the coating off and maybe get an edge on there. Maybe make those peaks a little sharper, but I think it'd be a waste of time, really, putting lipstick on a pig here. But it does have a nice lock on there. You can see it works fairly well. And then also on this side you've got the pliers, which are kind of bizarre. They're not needle nose, they are sprung though, so they'll stay open on you. You do have some wire cutters, but again, not needle nose, so that's going to limit you a little bit. And then the other part of these, I was using these earlier, seeing how well they worked, and they actually work fairly decent. The only big problem I had was comfort. They are incredibly uncomfortable. I was wrenching on some stuff, and so the palm of your hand is in the back of the blade, So it's really just, you know, that thick on the palm of your hand, right there. And then where you grab is this weird kind of angle thing, which part of that is very thin too. This part here, you know, they did widen it out here, but still, those two fingers, one finger, just not comfortable at all. So just buyer beware on that one. But they do fold in kind of neat like that. Then we get to the back, which has can opener and screwdriver, flathead screwdriver there, and then bottle opener and another flathead. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a wire stripper or not. It's not. Doesn't have any kind of edge on there, so it wouldn't be a very good wire stripper if it was. And then we've got why a lot of people would get this, and that's the bit driver on there. So let's go over that real quick. This, you have to use this if you're going to use any kind of 1/4 inch bit in there. And well, they used a very sticky rubber to make this, which makes it really hard to get out. So one end fits in there, and let's grab like a Phillips head number 2 there, and that's what you got. But for any of you that have ever done some screw driving with this kind of thing, you know that if it's not held on very well, it just comes apart. So got a piece of wood here, and trying to do it through the camera, and so I'm screwing it down. I'm done. I want to, you know, get on to the next one, and it just comes off. It just does not stay on at all. If you want that to come with you, you got to kind of wiggle a little bit, then be very gentle and pull up, and hopefully it comes with you. It's so bad that if you just shake it a little bit, it comes off. So not great at all. If you're trying to get, you know, tighten a hose clamp in your engine, and it's kind of down in there, and that comes out, and it's hard to reach, well, that sucks. Or if it comes out and then falls out of the screw down into the engine or underneath the car, you might have a bad day. So not super excited about this little kit here. I would definitely recommend saving up some more and getting, you know, there's a few Leathermans out there that have bit drivers, the Skeletal, Surge, there's a few others, and then you can get a kit, a Leatherman kit that has a bunch of, I think 20 or so bits to go in it. That would probably, you know, and that'll last you the rest of your life probably, instead of this, which is just kind of awful all the way around. There's nothing about this that is super impressive. You know, I assume that the bottle openers and can openers work all right, but other than that, I would probably pass on this. I wouldn't recommend getting it and just saving up and getting something decent. And again, Leatherman has a few different options I'd recommend, so check them out. I'll put some links below for some of the different options. But yeah, the KINGMAX X10, definitely would avoid that guy. And there's also another version with like scissors and a ferrule rod that are more for camping kind of thing, but definitely would avoid that one too. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions about this guy. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And y'all have a good day. Thanks.